All right, let's talk a little bit about lipless crankbaits. That's one of my favorite crankbaits, especially here on Lake Okeechobee. We have a lot of shallow water that's 2 to 5 feet deep. It's perfect for a lipless bait. And why the lipless baits are so good, they put off a lot of vibration, a lot of sound, and all of them make different kind of sounds. And sometimes one might be a little better than others, but you never know till you try a lot of different kinds. But there's a couple of new ones on the market today, but there's so many different kinds. Like this is a Yozuri. This bait is a 1/2 ounce bait, but it sinks a little faster than some, and I really like the sound of this bait. It's got a good vibration. It's got a kind of a high-pitched sound. I really like it. This is just a standard old 1/2 ounce rattle trap. It'll catch fish today just as good as it did 30 years ago. It's a lot cheaper bait, but a lot of people still throw it today. The red eye shad. Van Dam has made a living throwing these things. This is a 1/4 ounce, and you'll notice the chrome ones the chrome kind of comes off of them a little bit more than others, and the white ones seem to last a little longer. But how you pick the colors in these things, usually if you're in real clear water and the sun is real bright, pick a gold or a chrome with a real shiny finish, because a lot of times it's that flash that makes those fish bite it. It's coming through the water and that sun reflects off of this. But now what happens when you go out on a cloudy day, or the water's maybe not so clear, the sun can't penetrate enough to put off a flash, they'll see the white one much better. And on a cloudy day or a little bit dingier water, then they'll see this one. So how you pick your color, pick the chrome or the gold, something that's going to put off a lot of flash on the bright sunny days in clear water, and pick the white ones like this sexy shad color when you have a cloudy day or the water's a little off color. But now one of my all-time favorites, I just started throwing it this year. It's a bait that just came out this year. It's called a hover trap. Now this bait here, all of them are the same size. There's 3 different ones. This is a gold one. This bait right here is probably caught 400 bass, because back in the spring we were catching 100, 150 fish a day. And this one here, you can tell where my hooks have been hitting it. The finish stays on it really good. It's caught a lot of fish, and this is a gold color. I like gold in Florida because these big fish feed on gold shiners. But what makes this bait set aside from these others, this one will suspend, and it puts off a lot of vibration. This bait here, when you throw it out and reel it, it'll run about 4 feet deep, but when you stop it, it suspends right where you stopped it. And you can actually stroke the bait and kind of work it around cover, where you can't with these. When you stop these, they sink. And sometimes that's good, but more times than not, if you can get one to suspend around that cover, it's 100 times better. Now they make 3 different ones. They make a fast sinking, a slow sinking, and a floating. This is the slow sinking one here. And when you stop it, it'll suspend for several seconds and then just slowly fall. And the other one is a fast, this is a chrome color, and this is the floating. And when you stop it, it suspends for 3 or 4 seconds and then barely floats up. Day in, day out, if I only had one, it would be the floating, because I can work it around the cover. It's going to float up, and if I get in a real shallow situation, I can work that bait around the cover a little better, because I know when I stop it, it's not going to fall in the grass and get hung. It's going to float up over it, and you can work this bait over some stuff. This is the Mac Daddy of lipless baits on Lake Okeechobee, and it's going to be probably once it takes off and people hear about it, it'll be the top selling crankbait of all time.